Bytox. Stop hangovers before they start.
Tonight on Nightline, Super Bowl undercover. It's the biggest party of the year with 250,000 fans swarming Indianapolis. And hangover helper. The losing team won't be the only one feeling the pain Monday morning. Meet one man who claims he's got the cure for morning after misery. A special Super Bowl edition of Nightline starts right now.
From the global resources of ABC News, with Cynthia McFadden and Bill Weir in New York City and Terry Moran in Washington. This is Nightline, February 3rd, 2012.
Genghis Khan cured his hangovers with pickled sheep's eyeballs and tomato juice. Well, if you're drinking out on game day, there's a better way, and you'll want to hear this doctor's advice that ABC's Lindsay Davis got.
If the Week 9 matchup between the Giants and Patriots was any indicator, we'll see a pounding on the field Sunday. And come Monday, that pounding will likely be inside people's heads. Waking up to a nasty bout of nausea, battling a blinding headache, hopefully nothing like what the guys in The Hangover experienced.
What the happened last night?
Hey, Phil, am I missing a tooth?
While no one argues excessive drinking can be harmful, some think the only sure cure for a hangover is time. And then there's Dr. Leonard Grossman.
Once you have the hangover, you're done. There's at least 4 hours of your life that's just lost.
He says he's created a way to prevent hangovers without vinegar, pickles, or raw eggs. It's called Bytox, and he says it does for the hangover what Dramamine patches do for motion sickness. He says this patch is like being attached to an IV, continuously infusing vitamins into the bloodstream.
Alcohol in itself is a diuretic. And what happens is that the kidneys go into overdrive, and you're basically washing out everything that's water soluble.
He created the patch with Alex Fleischmaker, who suffered a hangover so awful after a night out with the boys, he had to call on his family friend Dr. Grossman for help.
He administered an IV, 4 vitamins, and within 10 minutes I felt great.
So the headache, the nausea, the dizziness, I sound like I know firsthand, right? But if I've had maybe 3 drinks the night before, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and feel great.
Absolutely. You'll feel great.
The researchers who turned themselves into lab rats.
And I had at least 12 shots of tequila.
Admittedly, the typical scientific protocols for testing didn't exactly apply.
I was just surprised the next morning how great I felt.
Drink responsibly. Thanks for watching.
This is Fox 5 News, the most powerful name in local news.
Medicine. Dr. Simonian, New Year's Eve just around the corner. What we're hearing about this new patch that can help prevent a hangover. How does that work?
Okay, so this is a patch similar to the contraceptive patch or a scopolamine patch. You put it on a hairless part of your body, for instance, the forearm, and then it's absorbed into the body through the bloodstream. And what it is a cocktail of vitamins that's supposed to help you with your hangover.
Very interesting.
So you can be drinking and you can still have the patch on. That's how it works. Right? When do you start that? I mean, how early before the evening, let's say?
Good question. You put the patch on about a couple of hours before you're about to start drinking, and then you continue it for about 8 hours afterwards. And so you're getting this infusion of vitamins the whole time you're drinking. Of course, the best thing is to moderate your drinking in the first place, but I don't think people are very good at that, which is why when you go on Google and you Google cures for a hangover, you get about 12.7 million hits.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think of it? What do you think of the patch?
I think it's a good idea to try.
From CBS News, it's The Early Show.
All right, I want everyone to listen closely now. This is actually the story you've been waiting for all morning, isn't it, Jeff? Isn't it?
Stop it.
Could be the most important information you're going to hear between now and next year.
If you're planning to celebrate the start of 2012, Dr. Holly Phillips is here to help you avoid or treat the dreaded hangover.
Very good, Jeff. This one is called Bytox. It is a patch. You put it on either your forearm. Yeah, you put it on your forearm or
put it on now, Jeff.
Try jar?
Well, actually,
preemptively.
How long do you wear the patch for?
Well, you put it on 45 minutes before having your first drink.
And
well, she does a couple shots after the show.
I'm already in trouble because
put it on right now, and then you wear it for 8 hours after your last drink.
Where do you put it on? Anywhere? It doesn't matter?
Yeah, anywhere that doesn't have hair.
Somewhere on your face, Jeff.
So really your forearm or... yeah, he can wear it right on his forehead. It claims, the box claims that it works by replacing vitamins that are lost from alcohol.
Okay, because I was looking at the ingredients on the back. It says...
The FDA hasn't approved it?
No. Well, the FDA hasn't backed up that statement.
Vitamin A, B...
It doesn't need FDA approval, actually.
It just basically looks like a lot of vitamins.
It's a lot of vitamins, and they say that that's...
Okay, so of course we're all getting ready to ring in the new year. Perhaps we're going to be throwing a party, heading to the strip. Might just be sharing some wine with some loved ones in front of a fire. Regardless, you may drink a drink or 2 or 5 or 6. That's why we all know what comes after that the next day. Possible hangover.
A horrible hangover.
Bad thing.
Yes. So how do you fight it? Well, we found a product that says it will fight against suffering those blues the next morning. It's called Bytox, and it's being pitched as a hangover remedy patch. And joining us this morning with more is Dr. Leonard Grossman with the patch on how it works. Good morning, doctor.
Good morning. How are you all?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing terrific. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we want to know exactly how does this help us the next day if we're hungover?
Well, like you said, it prevents you from getting a hangover. It's like once you have a hangover, very few things will help you. I think most people know that. This patch prevents it. It's like an airbag in your car. If you get into an accident, it'll prevent you from getting hurt. So this patch, if you know you're going to be drinking, you basically put it on somewhere on your body, on a hairless area, about 45 minutes prior to drinking, and make sure you consume alcohol reasonably, knowing your limits. And if you know, let's say, 2 drinks and you get a hangover the next day, you could probably have 3 with a patch on and not get a hangover.
What is in this thing?
And the patch consists of all the major vitamins and the minerals that the brain requires to function normally. And these are the very same vitamins and the minerals that unfortunately get washed out from our bodies while we're consuming alcohol. And by replenishing these same vitamins continuously as you're wearing the patch, it goes directly into your bloodstream. You're basically not losing out on anything, and that's why you wake up the next day feeling great.
Let it be known, by the way, this can stop hangovers one of 2 ways. Can
you open it?
Well, here you go. I'm not sure how to. You can either put it on your arm, or you can put it over your mouth and just not drink. Either way, you're not going to get a hangover. It's a good thing.
Doctor, it's very lightweight.
You know what?
Just looks like a flim.
Doctor, go ahead.
Excuse me.
No, I was just going to say, I like the idea over the mouth. I just don't know if the drinkers are going to enjoy that.
What are the side effects? Are there any side effects from this, or?
No, there are none. This is all vitamins and minerals. These are the same things you could probably buy in the vitamin shop. However, if you were to swallow it, they don't work because they get immediately washed out with alcohol. So this patch is basically the next best thing to an intravenous line. It's continuously giving you the same vitamins that are being washed out from your body while you're drinking.
This looks like it's the back of the vitamin bottle that I use.
Hey, doctor, very quickly, what are you doing for New Year's?
I'm partying. I'm in Florida right now, and we're having a very large party of probably about 300-400 people, most of whom are going to get the patch.
But you know what, though? That's fine. You know what? Tax write-off, because you're doing research for the product.
Our invite got lost in the mail. Thank you, doctor, so much for your information.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I wanted to mention, in Vegas, it is available right now at the House of Blues, and people don't want to get them quick. I think it's late for New Year's right now. Well, maybe not. They could probably get an overnight order. You can go to Bytox.com, Bytox.com, and order them online.
All right. Happy New Year, doctor. Thank you.
Be well, pal.
You have a happy and healthy New Year. Stay safe.
All right.
You too.
We'll talk to you later. All right. Go to Bytox.com for more details.
Absolutely. And, you know, if you're going to imbibe properly. Please be smart, be safe.
Yes.
Don't drink and drive, please. please.
Call a cabbie, get your friends to drive you.
Absolutely. Now, this hangover cure got us thinking, do you have a remedy that you can share with others? I think everyone has one that gets passed down from generation to generation. Share your comments. Talk back at VegasMorningBlend.com. You can also sound off on our Facebook page. Could read some of your comments live on the air. Honestly, that looks like what I have for a vitamin every day.
Yeah. My remedy is not to overdo it.
Yeah.
Moderation in all things, everyone.
Absolutely. Except for buffets.
Except for buffets. That's why I go crazy.
From Connecticut's newsroom, now Fox Connecticut Morning News.
As 2011 winds down, there are a lot of triumphs and tragedies to look back on, but what about the products that were introduced? And with me is the editor of theluxuryspot.com, Bryce Gruber. Hangover patches? I mean, is this the answer to some of our prayers?
They're full of vitamins. They go on just like a quit smoking kind of patch or a birth control patch. And if you're going to go out for a night of drinking, this is an easy way to stick one on and make sure you have all the right vitamins like folic acid and B6 and B12 that are going to replenish you after a night of too many cocktails.
So the jury is still out on them, but maybe give them a try?
They're worth having in your handbag. They don't take any space up, but it's definitely a very weird thing to have a hangover cure in a patch like that, especially because if you're out at the bar and you've got, I don't know, your t-shirt on, you take off your blazer jacket, and people are like, what is that? I didn't know you were a smoker.
All right,
Bytox. Stop hangovers before they start.